like before 2016, when the news about my first grant went viral, I wasn't even on social media. I didn't have Twitter, Instagram. I had like a very personal Facebook page. I didn't have like a public page on Facebook or anything. I have all of those things now. But I'm not a big social media person. I'm more of an in-person person. During the pandemic, I am more of a hermit. But I didn't have a TikTok account. And Chad made this video. And when I tell y'all 50 people texted me and emailed me this video, I'm like, what is this? I woke up and my inboxes everywhere were full because of this video Chad made. And so thank you, Chad, for making this video. He just put in the comments that video has gotten almost 1 million views. And we reposted. I just recently did a duet with it. And another guy did a duet with that video that Chad made. And I duetted that video. I just learned how to duet too. So I'm getting the hang of all the TikTok stuff. I want to shout out to my Alabama A&M University family. And thank all the volunteers. Let me see. There was something else I was going to say. I was looking for the name of that company that we have the agreement with. I was asking Tracy if she can put it in the comments. But I don't know if there's a delay or what's going on. Oh, yes. Chad also made a video about setting up your Amazon Smile. And there are a couple of those videos going around. So if you shop on Amazon, please go to your settings and select the charities and gifts icon and name the Aura Lee Smith Cancer Research Foundation as your charity on Amazon. So when you shop, Amazon will donate and a percentage of your sale will be donated to us without costing you extra.
And if you need a reminder, I did a video on that, so you got to do that too. Just watch it.
Yes. Thank you, Larry. Yes. And I see Stacy, who's on here as Edgy Boss Lady, is saying that the internal fundraising committee is online with me as well. So thank you, Stacy. So we are in the process of launching this strategy to make giving more accessible so that people can stop thinking that donating has to be something reserved for rich people. If you have $10 a month, give $10 a month. If you have $1, give $1. The Cash App is in the bio. The link to donate is in the bio. We just have to stay persistent. Those who know and those who can, please donate. It's as simple as that. Like, we have to stop waiting for other people to do what we can do. So the other thing we need to address is people trying to sign up for human trials or to be a lab rat or a guinea pig. The reality is we can't do anything with humans until we get official approval from the FDA. That is why we are raising money. The reason why we are raising money is to conduct an official human clinical trial to make this process legitimate, not something that is happening out the back of my trunk. This has to be legitimate so we can go through the American Medical Association, the FDA, get covered by the insurance companies, Medicaid and Medicare. That is part of the strategy to making it accessible and affordable.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know how that process works. They just think you come up with something and you can just do it.
Right. So let me just make the point right now. We're not allowed to try this on humans yet. So nobody can sign up to be a guinea pig or a lab rat. We need donations and volunteers right now. We need organizations to adopt us and support. We've been trying to raise the money, and I've been saying it in every way loud so people in the back can hear me in my soft voice, so people that like whispers can hear me say, please help. In my Kevin Hart voice, help me, help me. Like, I've been saying that, And people still keep responding with everything. And let me acknowledge and thank all the people who have donated already. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for doing your research so you don't have to take this big leap of faith, that you can trust the data, you can trust the publications, you can trust the information that has already been peer reviewed by scientists, that's been peer reviewed by the Department of Veteran Affairs when they've been funding my research, partially funding my research. So you've done your research, you've done your due diligence, and you can be confident. And I should say this publicly, I have never to this day taken salary or any income from donations. Nobody in the Orly Smith Cancer Research Foundation gets a paycheck, not even me. And let me guys tell you why, because a lot of people don't even know this and don't understand why. When I first started, there was this lady that used to send me a check for $2.15 every 2 weeks. And her handwriting reminded me of my aunt's handwriting when she got older and she had arthritis and the letters were all squiggly. I won't share the person's name, but I could just feel her spirit. And every time she would write me a check, she would write a little note to encourage me, don't give up. And her $2.15 check reminded me of when I was growing up in church and the pastor used to talk about sacrificial giving and giving and sowing into something and giving in a place that may even be a stretch. And we've gotten gifts up to $25,000, $10,000, $1,000, and I appreciate those. I don't have millionaires and billionaires in my network. I don't have their phone numbers to call them up and ask them. If anybody knows them, feel free to make introductions. I'll happily make the ask. But even if you want to volunteer to help me reach out to them, we're not getting in touch with them. Not because we don't want to, we just don't know them. But this lady's $2.15 was so humbling. And I don't know how much she makes. She didn't disclose that. But just based on the fact that she was donating $2.15, and I had already said that I wasn't taking salary, but it was so humbling that somebody would donate $2.15 every 2 weeks. So I'm like, this is every pay period gift. And God has blessed me not to have any student loans with 3 degrees in physics, and I'm grateful. And part of the reason why I don't take donations is on my day job, I'm suspecting that I make more money than her. All of my disposable income I donate to the foundation to cover operational expenses. So minus credit card and processing fees through the websites, 100% of what people donate goes towards the cause, not to my salary or the overhead. Right, Chad, her $2.15 meant more to her than a lot of money means to wealthy people. And because of that, I don't take salary from donations. All my bills are paid. I don't owe anybody anything. I live a very humble life. I drive an older car. I live in a moderate place so that I can have disposable income to cover operational expenses. We are trying to get to the first $10 million fundraising goal. We've raised $2.5 million roughly so far. And if I had $1 from everybody who saw what I was doing, knew what I was doing, if I had $10 a month, we would get there faster than everybody continuing to just wait to see who's going to help me and when. Having a lot of people give a little bit adds up to the same as one person giving a lot. Yes, one day somebody rich and famous could fund all of this, but we don't have to wait on them. We don't. Like, we could do this.